Good morning, everybody. I'm Dorothy, your moderator today for this webinar called Resurgence of Graphic Design with Advancement to Modern Technology, which is exclusively organized by Bangalore School of Design and Technology for the 12th standard students who want to take up their degree courses, as well as for all the working professionals who want to hone their skills and who want to upgrade themselves. Thank you everybody for taking your time out to be a part of this webinar for today called Resurgence of Graphic Design with Advancement to Modern Technology. Well, graphic designers are here to stay. These courses are the fastest tickets towards a global career, and there are multiple opportunities today, and newer opportunities crop up every single day with the evolution of the graphic design industry. And graphic design courses are one of the most sought after courses in the industry today, and to be more precise, it's the survival space. Graphic design can catapult your career to newer heights, and with the advancement of newer technologies such as AI, the scope of this field has grown by leaps and bounds. There are plethora of job opportunities both in India as well as abroad, as these courses are the backbone for all the other industries. Well, all of you have logged in today to know what is in store about graphic design. Believe me, graphic designers work nearly in every industry. You name it, you hear about it, creating new and exciting career opportunities. And how does this happen? This is what each and everybody is going to hear from our key speaker today. Bangalore School of Design and Technology. Who are we and what do we do? Let me give you a little insight into our college. Bangalore School of Design and Technology is a college under BSDT Educational Trust devoted exclusively to design and tech environment. Bangalore School of Design and Technology has been a catalyst for the success of students across creative industries. It works with a mission to educate students to achieve excellence by articulating their imagination. For those participants who haven't seen our campus yet, I'm going to take you on a virtual tour to get a glimpse of our campus.
A call for all the creative thinkers who strive to make a difference. Let us reimagine the world by curating spaces, carving thoughts, nailing ideas, planting vision, building the future, and reimagining with the real passion to create, innovate, and inspire. A call for all those who take pride to see themselves as architects, interior designers, graphic designers, furniture designers, landscape designers, structural designers, user interactive and experience designers by creating, innovating, and inspiring the world we reimagine. We, Bangalore School of Design, are together in this journey of reimagining a better future.
That was about our campus. Please come and see for yourself and be fascinated by our creative campus where every nook and corner speaks about design. And what is our mission? Bangalore School of Design and Technology's mission is to educate students to achieve excellence and to create meaningful and responsible and creative designs through developing and articulating their imagination. And what about our vision? Our vision is to be a global leader in design education, impacting the profession through innovative curricula and strategic collaborations with graduates placed in positions of influence around the world. Without any further ado, let me introduce our key speaker for today, Mr. Yani, who's also the faculty at Bangalore School of Design and Technology. Good morning, sir, and welcome to our webinar.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Thank you for your kind intro, ma'am.
Dear participants, I'm going to stop the screen sharing from now, and Mr. Yani, our key speaker and faculty at Bangalore School of Design, will be taking over. A small do's and don'ts. Kindly unmute yourself. And if you have any doubts or queries, please feel free to raise your hand or drop in your queries at the chat box, and I'll put it across to Mr. Yani. And a small request.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Abhishek. Yeah, welcome. Abhishek.
Sir, I want to ask, is this important for BTech students also?
See, actually, it's important. It's not only the importance for particular students, whoever is passionate about some designs and everything, like graphic designs or anything about the design or creativity stuff. So it will be helpful for you guys to just want to accelerate your career or your thinkings and everything. Yeah.
No, sir. Sir, I just passed class 12th and I want to take in admission in BTech CSC course.
Okay.
Yeah. So is it important for me or not?
I think it's better you can speak to Miss Dorothy about it. Okay. So I'm sure to speak about the structure of what graphic design is. Yeah. So I'll pass on to Dorothy. You can ask your queries about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Abhishek Pandey, we are very happy to assist you. So we will get back to you after the presentation during the Q&A session. And we are very happy that you have logged in, and we are here to help you to take the correct and informed decision about your degree as you've just finished your 12th standard. Kindly make note. I'll get back to you after this webinar. Thank you, Mr. Abhishek Pandey.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Dear participants, we'll be very happy if you unmute yourself so that it's an interactive session so we can see yourselves. Thank you. Mr. Yani, you can take over from now.
First of all, welcome all of you guys. Welcome from on the behalf of BSc and as well as myself, Yani. Okay, I'm a faculty for the Department of Graphic Design at Bangalore School of Design and Technology. So I welcome you all, and I'm very much obliged to see you guys that your participation just accelerates me to talk about this resurgence of graphic design with advancement to modern technology. Okay, so before we'll start up this, I want to show you some presentation about resurgence of graphic design. So it will help you to hone up your skills and want to know about your capabilities and what are the upcomings of graphic design industry is all about. Yeah. So I'll just share my screen right now. So I hope you can see my screen, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so let's start. Okay, so the topic is the resurgence of graphic design with advancement to modern technology. Okay, so the graphic design is all about, is a craft. Okay, so professionals used to create a visual content to communicate the messages. Okay, graphic design is a dynamic way of communication. Like if you want to tell an idea or if you want to pass on a message in a dynamic way, in an effective standard, graphic design is a kind of a tool and an industry to put out all your ideologies and ideas into a compiled way of visual designs. So a people or an audience can able to get the sense of it. Okay, so that is a basic thing you have to know about the graphic design is all about. It's a wonderful way of communication. Next, as we go on, let's see the 8 types of graphic design you need to know. Okay, so visual identity graphic design, marketing and advertising, user interface, publication graphic design, packaging, motion graphic, environmental, art and illustration for graphic design. Some of you maybe understand with the term called marketing and advertising, and you may be heard of user interface too. So I'll just brief it out. Visual identity graphic design is nothing all about putting out a billboard or any kind of advertisement commercial posters with dynamic images. Those kind of categories comes under the visual identity graphic design. When you go for marketing and advertising is all about what you deal with the market. Okay, for example, if you take an Pepsi Cola or a Coca Cola company, the whole of the branding, the color, the packaging design, and their television commercials and their soulless ads in newspapers, and whenever you go for an outlet, you see some kind of a designs in the hoardings. So that comes as a marketing and advertising graphic design. When you go for user interface graphic design, all you know about as an UI and UX. UI means user interface and UX is user experience. Okay, UI is all about the interface in your phone or a website or a desktop. Okay, so for example, if you take out an iPhone, once you swipe up to the fingerprint authentication and you see a interface of it. Okay, how do you feel it? Okay, whenever you're walking throughout your phone or whenever you're seeing a phone at the clicking out an apps, how it visualizes to you, that kind of design is called as user interface design. Okay, so next, when it is going for publication graphic design, it all deals with the print media. Okay, so print media in the sense of newspapers, magazines, flyers, brochures, posters, catalogs, and other collaterals. Okay, which only particularly deals with the print. And nowadays there is a publication called digital publishing. You all of know about Wattpad, Amazon Kindle. So that kinds of tools are as what like a digital publishing. So it will help you guys to create something even more in a vast space. So next we are jumping into the packaging graphic design. You know what is a packaging design? I'll just brief you out about it. It's the most fascinating thing or to know about this packaging graphic design. Okay, for example, you take out a lace chips. Okay, the look of it, the feel of it, the color of it, and the design in front of the lace chips. For example, you may be, you are fascinated by the lace chips. Like, for example, take off any flavor like a classic salted, or you want to take it as a Indian magic masala. Okay, you see the color of blue. Okay, whenever you go out your outlet or any kind of a departmental store or any retail market, you can see the color and you can pick out the product of your choice. You don't want to read it. That kind of dynamics will play in a packaging graphic design. Then motion graphic design. Motion graphic is always deals with the visual effects, yeah, and any kind of 3D elements. When you add any transition, any animated movements, you wanted to convey your message to the world or the audience. So that deals with the motion graphic design. Environmental graphic design, it's all about dealing with the interior designs of spaces and interior designs of any kind of ambience or environment or ecosystem. That deals with environmental graphic design. Art and illustration for graphic design is so personalized kind of design. It's like a painter is drawing a paint. Okay, or not a paint, sorry. Painter is drawing an artwork or illustrations, which is so personal for them, their own ideas, or they may be selling their their paintings and everything. So those kind of works are personalized to this graphic design category. So art and illustration for graphic design. Next, we are jumping into the next thing called the role of technology in today's graphic industry. So as we see, technology has changed how we work and interact in this field, from computer software to graphic programs. Like, I want to talk about technology. There is a boom in technology in every industry. Okay, not only in graphic design. You talk about any kind of software programs. You talk about the way you commute, the way you work. Everything is changed because of this technology. So technology plays a vital role in graphic design. So technology in the graphic design industry. So in the past, okay, creating an artwork was considered an art form. Okay, like I said, you kind of creating illustrations or an painting or putting out your portraits. So it is a work of an artist. Okay, so that is what a term. Same way, when it goes for the graphic designers, they are not only called as a designers. Okay, say they are the artisans Okay, they used to just converge their ideas, their creativity, everything into a form called a graphic. Okay, in the tool with the softwares. Okay, the technology. So this is what two things you have to understand before you know about the graphic industry. Next, we are jumping into, yes, emerging technologies and their impact on graphic design. Okay, so emerging technologies. What is an emerging technologies is all about? Emerging technologies is wise, artificial intelligence. Nowadays, it is just captivating the whole world. You may be heard of any kind of AI tools to create your own images into vivid spaces. For example, yeah, here comes augmented reality technology, 3D printing technology, computer graphics technology, artificial intelligence, human computer interaction design technology, Internet of Things, user experience design, web development, and virtual reality. So, guys, this particular segment and categories are most booming in the industry of graphic design. Okay, so if I brief out right now, it will take a lots and lots of time because I don't want to put you in that kind of a situation right now. Because augmented reality technology, 3D printing, computer graphics, artificial intelligence, humans computer interaction, IoT, user experience, web development, and virtual reality. Okay, so according to this, I'll just brief out some few points. You may be heard of artificial intelligence. Okay, so there is a thing called Midjourney. So you can create a prompt. You can just command a prompt to the Midjourney, and that interface will take you to a numerous set of creative prompting ideas for you to create a fantastical images of yourself or any of your ideas. Okay, so you don't want to sit and paint. Okay, you don't want to create it with a pen and paper. Okay, so that kind of technology we are dealing with right now. Okay, so I just want you to know about it. So next, we are jumping into a next thing called what? The skills of graphic designers. Okay, to successfully communicate, a graphic designer needs to consider these following skills. Okay, so a graphic designer needs a visual and textual elements. Okay, so use of a word. Okay, and use of images or use of any kind of elements like a flower or a bottle or anything. Sorry? Yeah?
Yes, some person had spoken. Is there any question you want to ask Mr. Yani? Sir, I think it was by mistake. Sorry to interrupt you. You can continue. Thank you.
Yeah, guys. So let's, okay. Where we are at, visual and textual elements. Okay, it's all about images, It's all about images or any kind of illustrated works you see as an image that goes for the visual. And textual elements, you all guys know a font. Okay, for example, I have chosen a font called the Skills of Graphic Design. The choice of words to make an ease of understanding for a communicator or an audience. Okay. So media used for communication, you have to understand which kind of media we are going to deal with. For example, television media, okay, audio-visual media in another word, or we go for print media, or we are going for social media like a Facebook post, Instagram ads, or Facebook ads, or Google ads, those kind of a thing. Okay, so a graphic designer has to know which kind of media they are dealing with, so they can design on an appropriate way. So next, go for layout and design considerations. This goes a little bit textual and subjective. Layout is nothing but whenever you draw something, you guys are just finished off your schools and everything. So you used to draw a line before you write up your exam. That is an alignment. Okay, it's a basic alignment because it has to appear so neat, uniform with a harmony. So that is what layout and design considerations are. And communication and presentation techniques. This is the most important skill for a graphic designer or anybody. Okay, how do you communicate? A clear understanding, it has to be precise, and it has to have some brief kind of a brief, and it has to be effective and more in a dynamic way, and the way you present do matters. Okay, so these are the skills of graphic designers. So next, let's check on to trends of design in 2023. I don't think I want to tell so much about this trends, guys. This is all about deals with the mysticism, restore sprinter. This is like see, I have given you two images. Okay, so one is an image which is from the periodical image, and now I gave it a punk background. Punk background in the sense of this looks in a pink color, a embossed look. Okay, so that kind of appeal, what I'm creating, that is what are the trends of design in 2023. Okay, so I don't want to explain you this mysticism or punk revival. It goes too subjective. Okay, once you come into the, once you have started to study about this graphic design, you will get fascinated with all this kind of things. Once you enter into the college or once you started to take up this course. Yeah, so I don't want to deal with this right now. So next, let's see. Yeah, then guys, I'm so excited to see you guys for taking part in this wonderful session. Okay, I didn't elaborately want to speak about this graphic design and I want to bore you guys because I don't want to talk anything subjective. I just want you to brief out something which is there in the industry and something you have to know about the graphic design. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and let's explore the ways of designing industry. Yeah. So I'm thanking you once again. So I'm passing on to you guys. If you have any question to me, you can ask me.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah, Maya. Yes.
So thank you so much for the crystal clear explanation. Dear participants, for all of those who have joined in late, I just want to remind you that we are in a webinar called Resurgence of Graphic Design with Advancement to Modern Technology, which is exclusively organized by Bangalore School of Design and Technology. And we have our key speaker with us, Mr. Yani, who's also the faculty at Bangalore School of Design and Technology. And I'm going to continue the webinar today with an interactive Q&A session. Dear participants, during the Q&A session, please feel free to raise your hand or drop in your messages in the chat box and ask Mr. Yani all the queries you have in mind. Thank you.
Sir, can I ask?
Yes,
Yeah. First of all, just tell me about yourself. No, your name.
Sir, myself Sanya Upadhyay.
Hi, Sanya. Hi, Sanya. Welcome, Sanya.
And I'm belonging for Ghazipur sites, Banaras sites. Zone.
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Sir, very early I have taken the admission from 3D animation BFX.
Okay.
From AFRI University in Delhi. But they will give placement, then how will get the job in graphic design? Can you explain about this?
So job in graphic design. Okay. You are, let's assume you are interested in this visual effects, right?
Yes, sir. I'm doing already. It's will complete at 23rd December.
Okay.
2023.
Okay. You know gaming industry, ma?
What's
You know industry of gaming industry,
No.
creating games.
No, sir.
Interface of games, or film industry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in film industry, people, especially for this visual effects artists, it is in high-end boom. Okay, like if you want to get a job, like opportunity, you are searching for this motion graphics or visual effects. It is there across the world. That too, especially in film industry, gaming industry, as well as right now there is a new industry which is coming up called new media industry. Okay, like Facebook.
Okay, sir.
YouTube. Okay, so these are the new media. Social media is new media. Okay, so in YouTube you want to create something in a visual effects, you want to explain something, you want to show some infographics. Okay, so
Sir, I'm doing in Instagram.
Okay.
My ID is there, 3D animator.
Okay, yeah.
On there, I'm making something like that Maya software and Illustrator
What is 3D? Yeah, Maya.
InDesign like that, and all. Just now I am posted from their reels like that, and yesterday I have made the Chandrayaan 3 also from help of Illustrator software, and I have posted there.
Yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Okay. See, if you want to work in an industry, there are lots and lots of industry which has a higher demand for this kind of a role, for a visual effects artist, motion graphic artist, 3D artist, rotoscope. Those are the techniques actually inside in this graphic design industry. That is especially in VFX. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Any other thing, ma?
No, sir. I'm justly asking about how we'll get the job in this line, sir. What we
See,
have to
all
do,
you have to do is actually you have to see and
how
explore.
we will become
What
the
are the
famous about this. We
sorry,
have
sorry?
how we become the famous on this, then how we'll get the job about this. And that I am doing, I've posted the my resume also. That's no coming anything about this.
See, actually, Ma, you have to compile your works first. Okay,
Yes.
that is a thing called portfolio. Okay,
Yes.
so that is what it explains you. More than putting out your resume as a creative person, putting out your portfolio will make others to see. Okay, as you said, you put it a reel on Instagram, no?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Why do you have to put it?
For the public will see, then
Yes, yes. Public will
they will.
see and public will recognize you.
Huh.
Okay,
Yes.
so you have to do every day. You have to work on with the stuff of your
Yes, sir.
creative
Only
work.
10 days happened to I'm to do because after before I have no come laptop. That's why I'm not doing too much practice about this.
Yeah.
Only I'm doing theory part about this.
Yes, yes. Still, you have to work on. See, putting out a resume will not get you a job, guys. Actually, to tell about like my name is Yani, I'm from here, or I am doing this, that
Then,
will
sir,
make a
in
person to get
Insta,
happier.
then
Yeah.
not so much following are there about this 10 days happen only. Then how it will be complete? Then how it will be to complete that from there
Sorry,
jobbing.
I couldn't get you. I couldn't get you, Sanya.
Sam, I've been thinking about that's how it will be the follow happen about this, how the public tell that for it
See,
advice.
actually, first of all, it's not about what public is telling you. First of all, you have to create every day.
Okay, sir.
It's a kind of a process. It's a whole lot of a process. Okay, it's like today you finish your degree, tomorrow you get a like a 6 LPA per annum kind of a job.
It
It's
is
not
not
like
possible,
that.
sir.
Yeah, it is not possible. Obviously, it is not possible. Okay, it's about honing your skills. Okay, and you have to expose it in a so much of a professional way. That's why we guys are there. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Otherwise, you don't have to go to schools or colleges. You can explore by anything by yourself.
Okay, sir. Sure.
It's not that. We have to tell you how to pitch yourself, okay? How to collect all your creative things. That will be so your like few issues will be there with your work. Let's discuss and let's creatives create some kind of attributes for you. So you will learn to and accelerate more with the industry. Okay. So that is what the company is also required of. Okay. You have to upgrade every day. Yeah.
Okay,
So
sir.
just keep on working, okay? Then we'll
Okay.
figure it out what we have to do. Yeah?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sure, sir.
Well, dear participants, Ms. Sania has started off the interactive session already. So we are going to move into the other segments of our webinar. So I encourage all the participants to clear all your doubts about graphic design and what is the scope for it. Okay, Ms. Sania was talking about job opportunities. Well, here at Bangalore School of Design and Technology, there are different courses which will help you get better job opportunities. So let me give you a sneak peek of the courses we offer here. We have a 4-year degree BVA, Bachelor of Visual Arts in Graphic Design, a 4-year degree program. And apart from that, for all the working professionals who want to upgrade themselves or hone their skills, we do have a 1-year diploma in graphic design plus UI and UX. Dear participants, Ms. Sania started off the session, and I would like to assure you that at Bangalore School of Design and Technology, after the 1-year diploma, there are internship periods as well as placement assistance as well. Okay, we move into our segment, which is the Q&A session. And dear participants, once again, I repeat, kindly raise your hand and you can ask Mr. Yani, our distinguished key speaker and faculty at Bangalore School of Design for any questions, or you can just type in your questions at the chat box and I'll put it across to sir. Kindly refrain from asking questions related to the admission process, fee structure, etc. And I assure you everything will be discussed at the later part of the webinar. We will give our contact numbers. Mr. Abhishek, the contact number will be displayed and we are here to help you how we can get you take the right course after your 12th standard. Mr. Yani, we start off the Q&A session. The first question is, how has graphic design changed over time?
So the graphic design, how it has evoluted. Okay. So you have seen this Apple logos, no? What you're checking out right now. Everything is visible for you guys? Yeah. So you see the Apple logo. Okay. That was the first hand-drawn logo of an Apple. Okay. It is so complex and it looks so good. Okay. Now everything goes on minimal way after the stages you see. Right now we are seeing a present logo of Apple, a simple icon of Apple with a chopped or a sliced, on a right corner. So that is what the evolution is all about. Okay. Graphic design is keep on upgrading. Right now there is before 5 years there is no artificial intelligence for graphic design, especially like Midjourney or anything. It was in a evolution of a process. Okay, it's an incubation process. Right now we are dealing with Midjourney and some creative assets too. So tomorrow there will be another technology. Okay, so that also we will be raising it up. So that is what the evolution I want to talk about on this graphic design industry.
The next question goes like this. Does graphic design have a future in India? Dear participants, this is the most important question everyone has been looking forward to, and Mr. Yani is here to talk about the future of graphic design in India. Yes, sir.
Yes, graphic design have a future in India. Oh my God. Okay, this question is actually, you guys have to know about, there is a lots and lots of scope nowadays when it deals with the graphic designers actually. Before 10 years back, there is only two streamlines. You always probably would be heard of. Like you have to be an engineer or a doctor. Either a doctor or an engineer. Right now, you are facing a hell lot of the hike, in this industry, especially as a creative developers. Okay, this graphic design, and especially in this graphic design industry, there is a category called UI and UX. What I was talking about, user interface and experience. That is what is the most booming industry in the particular part of graphic design. And other than that, we have lots and lots of things to deal with the printing industry too, and as well as a new media too. Okay, so graphic design is always on a peak and it has a future in India.
Okay, Mr. Yani, there is a question from a person with the ID called Dojo. Dojo, hello, good morning. His question is, sir, I'm a graphic designer and I don't have any specific degree on it. I have work experience in few industries as an intern, but I'm having difficulty to grow in my field and get a better job as a graphic design. I also do freelancing, but getting clients is so hard nowadays. Can I get some advice, sir? And how can I grow and earn? Mr. Dojo, here you go. The answer from Mr. Yani.
Welcome, Dojo. Welcome. And this is the most common thing every, freelancing graphic designers or new buddies used to ask this. Okay. See, actually, we have to understand what graphic design is all about. Okay. See, everybody can handle the softwares and everybody can do something, but there are some etiquettes. Okay. There are some etiquettes. There is a whole lot of a processes that you have to learn it. Okay, so it will show you an exposure of skills and enhancement towards the industry. Okay, that you have to know. Okay, either you have to self-explore yourself with the design industry or whatever the things are. Okay, see the color you see in the print, in the digital display right now, that is not the appropriate color. In the same, it goes for the printing thing. Okay, you can't see the same color in a print. Okay, but you have to know this, no? Before you approach with the color, before you approach with the fonts and everything. Okay, so it's all about the process of learning. Okay, about the production, pre-production, ideation, and then it goes for the post-production, the deliverables. Okay, so that is what it is, Dojo. I think I have answered you in a right way.
Dojo, hope your doubt is cleared by Mr. Yani. Thank you for your question. The next question in our Q&A session is, what is the role of designers in the modern world?
Okay, role of designers in the modern world. Designers is all about a complete ocean. Okay, It deals with graphic design, interior design, architectural design, structural design, industrial design. Okay, any design you take. Okay, and for that is a word called the world is out of a design. Okay, it's a complete design. Okay, that kind of a sentence I want to tell you guys. It's just a metaphor. Okay, so role of designers in the modern world. It's actually every time, not only in the modern world, from the ancient world you speak, the designer space is getting evaluated. Okay, right now there is a technology, so you're seeing a graphic design. Modern days you are seeing a printing technology. Okay, for example, photography, guys. Most of you heard about photography. Okay, and like 50 years back, there are only less number of photographers. They know only the process of the camera. Everybody doesn't know what the camera is, how it works. Nowadays we are having smartphones. You can take any. There is a separate category of mobile photography itself. Okay, so that kind of thing is about designers in the modern world. Okay, designers every day they get incubated with the space. Okay, the current trends and everything. They get updated and they work on to that and they go for a progress. Okay, so that is what it is. Yeah.
Mr. Yani, you were talking about role of designers in the modern world, and we have a question from Mr. Farhan Ahmed. Hello, Farhan. Good morning. And the question is, sir, which is better, working as a freelancer or a full-time job as a graphic designer? From Mr. Farhan Ahmed.
Farhan, actually, graphic designing is not only about designing, Farhan. That you guys have to understand that. Okay, it's not about just creating a design and sending it to the people. Okay, it's about finding a problem. Okay, and you have to give out a solution. Okay, that is what designing is all about. Okay, see, being a full-time worker or being a freelancer will meet up with lots and n number of clients actually. Okay, their requirements and everything. Okay, but being in an industry as a full-time job, it is a challenge for you. It will accelerate yourself to get up on a higher standard. Okay, so two things are also fine, but being in an industry, you have to experience it actually. You have to understand the people, you have to understand the idea behind it, you have to understand the problem, and you have to understand every kind of barricades you face while working. Okay, that is the best experience you will get. Okay, yeah.
Farhan, I hope your question is cleared. Sir, we've got many questions coming up on the chat box, but before that, Mr. Mohammed Shehzad has raised his hand. Mohammed, please unmute yourself and ask sir the question. Mohammed Shehzad, are you there? I can see that you have raised your hand. Is there anything we could help you with? Okay. Sir, the next question is again from Dojo, who says that, is it necessary to get a degree in the field? Cause I have 2 years experience, but I'm not getting better results. Currently, I'm working as a designer in a company, but I'm not getting results. And as a result, the motivational boost is getting lower.
Yeah, see, it's on me. Okay, guys. Like, you have to get a degree of it. You know why? It's not about dealing with the colleges or something. It's not about getting into the 4 year span of a time for your complete educational stuff. Okay, it's about you're dealing with the people, the multiple set of people, their ideas. Okay, you are going to collaboratively work with your peers and friends and multiple diaspora of people from different states, different parts of the world, different ideology, different individuals. Okay, that is where it can make you to design something which is so much in a higher standard. Okay, so right now you are as a freelancer, you're dealing with all this kind of stuff, but you didn't understand the whole incubation process behind it. Okay, you have to sit, you have to meet a lot of peoples, you have to learn lots and lots of medium inside it. Okay, there are some etiquettes to work. Okay, and there are some process to work. Okay, you can't just simply go and just create something and you can just put it on somewhere. Okay, it will mislead somebody. Okay, it will mislead anybody. You think that is a good design, but world thinks in some other space. Okay, so that and all you have to know when you would come to know. Being as a freelancer, you will sit in home and you will work. But coming into the colleges, you will meet with multiple challenges and multiple, attributes of it. Okay, so that is why I prefer getting a degree is best to experience it first. Yeah.
So Dojo wants to say that he's working as a social media designer in a company.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful,
Dear,
Dojo. Yeah.
Dear participants, I would like to remind you that we are in a webinar called Resurgence of Graphic Design with Advancement to Modern Technology, organized by Bangalore School of Design and Technology. That's for all the people who have logged in late. And we have Mr. Yani, the key speaker for today's webinar, and who's also the faculty member at Bangalore School of Design and Technology. So we have a question from Ananya Singh. Ananya, good morning. Her question is, I want to know what exactly is the job of UI and UX designer, and how can we develop our skills apart from studying from the college?
Apart from studying from the college, okay. See, UI UX designer is actually a role. Okay. UI UX designer, UI UX specialist, UI UX associate, associate designer of UI and UX. Okay, only UI designer is there. Okay, so apart from the college, you have to learn yourself, ma. Okay, see, basically I'll tell about myself first. I'm now right now I'm a faculty for Bangalore School of Design and Technology for the Department of Graphic Design. I hold 5 to 6 years of experience in the industry of graphic design, as well as television medium too, in a film medium also, as well as a photographer too. Okay, I started my journey as a photographer, as a fashion photographer. Then I got into a television industry. It is a huger industry, and I was a production coordinator. Then as a head of production. Then I was started to work for the company called Abelora. Okay, it is a technological company. Okay. So there I was a head of creative development. So I explored and experienced lots and lots of workspaces. Okay. Right now I'm sitting in Bangalore School of Design as a faculty. Do you know why? The purpose I have to teach and tell the students what is there in the real existing world. Okay. I want to make you to just, doesn't want to run behind something. You have to sit, study, realize yourself, look forward what it is happening in front of you. Then you have to deal with your things. I'm talking on the basis of work. Okay. So that is what it is.
Okay. There's a question from Mohammad Shehzad, who had earlier raised his hand. His question is, can AI replace graphic designing work? Mohammad Shehzad and all the other participants,
yes,
kindly continue to be a part of the webinar, because in the later part of the Q&A session, we do have an exclusive question about AI, and Mr. Yani is going to clear everything about AI. So Mohammad Shehzad, can you be a little more patient? We will get to that AI session. Sorry. So the next question is from a person with the ID name called Vision Art, who says, how profitable is the graphic design field?
How profitable? Okay. First, you have to know how you are deliverable before know about profitable. Okay. See, profitable, more than profitable. I know where you are coming at the point. Okay. It's about how demanding and how it is going to pay for you at the end. Okay. Any job you take. Okay. So being a designer, no, see, you can check out, guys. You can check out. I'm not just fooling out, and I'm not tomfoolery, some kind of things over here right now. Okay. I'm not giving out any kind of a lame words to you. Okay. So you can check out for yourself in a Google what is the price, or you can go into the Glassdoor. Okay. You know anything called a portal called Glassdoor? Check out the salary for the graphic designers. Okay. And minimal salary is near to 45,000 per month for a fresher. I'm talking on the basis of the fresher. It goes in a higher standard. Okay, Glassdoor is a reputed portal where you can check out whether it is profitable or not, more than I did. Okay, yeah.
Well, the Q&A session is getting more and more interesting. In simple one sentence, dear participants, Mr. Yani is trying to say learn and earn later. So the next question is from a person called Mankirat Singh, who asks, what kind of portfolio is required to get admission in college, and how we can make the portfolio look attractive?
Yeah, see, actually getting admitted into the college is, it doesn't deal with the portfolio. But when you're exiting the college, after you finishing up your degrees and everything, That time you will understand what is a portfolio. Portfolio is all about telling about your work, not about yourself, not just about work. So while checking out your portfolio, we will understand what kind of person you are, how creative you are, what are the challenges you face when you created that design. Okay, portfolio is not about putting something in Instagram, not on Facebook. Okay, portfolio is something officials or any kind of an organization will approach you for one scale of a job and they wanted to hire you, so they will be checking out your works. Okay, first they won't check out who you are first. Okay, like my name is Yani, so Yani is something, so I'll be fascinated with the name called Yani. Not like that. They will be checking out my work. Okay, they will be checking out the whole of the process. That is what portfolio is. So once you enter into the college, that time you are not required of a portfolio, but once you are leaving the college, you are requested of a portfolio. Okay, for yourself. Got it?
Sir, there's another question again from Dojo. What field should I focus on in this field? I mean, the skills I should get better into.
See, that I can't judge, Jojo, because everybody has a separate demands when it comes to the designing industry or any kind of a creative industry. Okay, if I want to be an actor, I can be an actor. But film industry is something more. Not only deals with the actor. Another person loves writing. Okay, so he can be a filmmaker. Okay, I can't tell him that come and be as an actor. It's that kind of a question. Okay, so first you have to understand what is this industry is. Okay, something will excite you, that you have to focus on. Maybe UI UX, okay, maybe printing industry, maybe this social media industry, anything might excite you. Okay, but you have to know the industry first. Okay, yeah.
So there's a question from a person called Karthik. Someone has completed their 12th or diploma. What are the courses that they can continue that are related to graphical design?
What are the courses? Sorry, ma'am, I couldn't get that question.
What are the courses that they can continue that are related to graphical design? The question starts off, sir, someone has completed their 12th standard or they've done their diploma.
Okay.
So from there on, what are the courses that they can continue that are related to graphic design?
Well, graphic design is a course now, first of all. Okay, it's a degree too right now. Why can you be able to imagine, several set of degrees, okay? That is BCom or BBA, computer application in information technology. Why there has to be a course for graphic design for 4 years? Because it is it is a demand. It is a demand in industry. People, when they are entering into the industry, they couldn't able to meet up their requirements because they didn't learn that kind of stuff. They just simply went on and they just simply exploded. Okay, so it's like there is a segment of UI design, publication design. Okay, there is a catalog design is also there, and you can see this social media design, design strategist, media strategist. Everything deals with the graphic designing stuff. Once you're learning about the graphic design, and you will learn about the industry, so you can know how to develop these kind of courses. If you want to be an UI UX designer, graphic designing is the basic stuff. There is no separate thing called UI UX course alone. Okay, that deals with only the graphic design. It is you want to learn about the coding, can you go for the graphic design? You have to learn about the computer science, Java, HTML, CSS. Okay, then you go for that. No, that kind of a thing it is. Got it?
Dear participants, please write in your questions in the chat box and I will definitely put each one across to sir. So the next question from a person called Mr. Sahil. Which degrees can we do to become a graphic designer?
See, I actually explained you that in a previous way, but even though, no issues, I'll explain you one more time. Everybody has this kind of a question. Okay, graphic designing is the only thing. Graphic designing is a course, ma. Okay, first you have to understand that graphic design is not about only one part. Graphic design, integrates everything. UI, UX, publication, digital publishing, marketing design, yeah, and you want to do industrial design. Everything deals with the motion graphics, visual effects artists, everything into the graphic designs only. Okay, graphic design is a complete industry. Like how to talk about medical. Medicine. Medicine deals with gynecology, yeah, obstetrician, like a dental, that kind of a thing called graphic design. You have to come, explore, then you will be selecting out which way you have to go. Got it?
So one question more.
Yeah,
Yes.
Sanya, yeah.
Tanya, please go ahead.
Sir, can you tell me that in graphic design, how much software are there? Like that InDesign, Illustrator, and Photoshop, and one I have read also. This much I have read in graphic design.
Yes, graphic design as
Canva is
a.
also there.
Sorry, ma, I couldn't get you.
Canva is like that, sir.
You were asking about the softwares or what you're asking, ma?
Software, sir.
Software.
In graphic design.
In
So
graphic
she
design.
wants to know the software tools used in the courses. Yeah, the
Okay.
graphic.
In the courses of graphic design, we deal with every kind of advanced tools and softwares, ma, first of all, and which is required for the industry only. We used to take it up. Okay, because industry is upgrading, no? So for example, Adobe Creative Studios there, like InDesign, Photoshop, XD, Adobe XD, and there goes for Figma 2, Wireframe CC, Miro, InVision, Notion. Okay, these are some kind of tools you may not heard of also. This is a productivity tools too. I talked about Notion, no? Notion, Miro, Wireframe CC that deals with UI and UX. Okay, Figma deals with UI and UX, and Figma also is a graphic designing tool too, and Adobe XD, yeah, InDesign, Illustrator, Photoshop, okay, and CorelDRAW. CorelDRAW is a vector-based thing where you can draw your illustrations and everything, okay. So nowadays the people are moving towards Adobe Illustrator because it has to be in a time-efficient zone. Okay, productivity is must in industry, so that's the only reason. So these are the softwares, ma, we used to take it up.
Sir,
So the
I
next
know.
question.
Yeah, go on.
Go ahead.
In graphic design, I know only Illustrator and Photoshop and InDesign. That
Yeah.
it's enough for me.
It is based on which path you choose, ma. If you want to go for print, this is enough for you. Okay, but if you want to deal with something more else like UI, UX, motion graphics, and everything, you want to deal up with multiple softwares.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank
The
you.
next question is from a person called Pushpa Shri. She asks, gaming industry needs graphic designers? Meaning she wants to know, do graphic designers have a role in the gaming industry?
Graphic designers has the vital role in a gaming industry. I already worked as a freelancer for a gaming industry called Technicolor. You just check out what Technicolor is. Okay, I was a production coordinator as well as I was handling the pipeline of the designs. Okay, first it comes with the graphic designer, then it goes for the animation artist, 3D artist, or whomever it is. Then that goes for the animation supervisor. Okay, graphic designing, ma, first of all, you have to understand, graphic designer is not just a one role job. Okay, if you enter into the gaming industry, it's a whole lot of a work. Okay, you have to check out the pipeline of works. Okay, so once you come into the course, then only you can explore all this kind of things. Okay, so if I tell this right now, it will be making you coagulated somewhere. It will be making you confused. Yeah, so I'll stop it off.
So the next question from a person called Dinesh. He says, good morning, sir. Last 2 years, I'm working in models, products, wedding photography. How can I develop my skills to design? And what do I need? Meaning the basic knowledge and skills for UI and UX.
You already has the skills, guys. You already the person. Yeah, I started my journey as a fashion photographer. Okay, in Bangalore. Okay, I never know I will be ending up in a graphic design. Okay, after that, when I just met up the industry standards, know the requirements of everything, then I got to get exposed of this graphic design. Okay, then I got into the industry. Based on the industry, I incubated my process because I was working actually, okay, in the graphic design industry. So that is how I got to know. So it's not about the skill, it's about the passion and interest you face. Okay, now you have some interest of or keen on this designs and everything, get into graphic design. That's all.
So there's another question again from a person with the ID Vision Art. Besides a degree in graphic design, is there any other training or classes can you suggest which I can take to help with being a designer?
Yeah, see, I'm handling the students of multiple workspaces. Ma, here it's not only about bachelors of visual arts. Okay, we are dealing with a diploma in graphic design for a period of 1 year. It's a specialization course. It's not about only teaching of some theoretical parts. We are going to teach about only the industry. I was handling the students. Okay, I was handling the diploma students. Okay, I'm a faculty for them for this graphic design. It's a 1 year program. Okay, they are dealing with the standards of softwares. They are dealing with every kind of objectives every day. Okay, they are meeting up with the work site works. They are having a real time projects also from outside. You know, so I prefer, if you don't want a degree, just go for this diploma in graphic design for a year. So that will help you out.
Okay. So next question from Mohammed Shehzad. So recently I'm doing 3D animation. Is it
Yes.
profitable for me?
Yes, it is profitable. Yes, obviously it is profitable, but you know how to pitch it. You should know how to pitch it. Okay, 3D modeling. You are dealing with Autodesk or Blender or Unreal Engine for this industry. You require of, okay, but you have to know how to create an rotoscope. Yeah, you have to know the modeling techniques. You know poly modeling. That is a basic thing. Whoever is working on with the 3D stuffs, okay, and you should know of keen of animation techniques. Okay, simply creating a model, getting into the animation industry won't work out, because it is working on in a every day of a higher race. You know, it deals with the productivity. Same thing I'm talking about again and again. Productivity. Okay, so it is highly profitable, guys. It is highly profitable. For your term called profitable, profitable. Yes.
Okay. So there's a very interesting question from Farhan Ahmad again.
Farhan Ahmed. Yeah, Farhan.
Asks, so you and I can understand these terms and the future it holds, but how do we convince our Indian family members who value only corporate jobs? It's a valid question though, because most of this course is passion, zeal. So, how do we convince our family members who are just hell bent on traditional courses, marketing, medicine, engineering? Farhan, it's a very good question.
Yeah, it's a wonderful question actually. See, convincing your every time you have to convince with something. Okay, if you're going to get married, you have to convince your woman to that mother. Okay, cause you know why we are actually convincing. They don't know anything about it. Okay, it's a simple thing. It's a simple thing. See, they come in a different timeline and a time space. Okay, they have seen only 2 degrees in those periods. Okay, like a medicine or engineer. It's tough for that also. Okay, even you want to get a degree, a basic bachelor's degree, it's so tough. Okay, education was tougher those days. So they don't know. They want their son to, accelerate in their whole of their career, and they want a good life. They want their life has to be settled. That is what the only mission and goal for every of the parents, even my parents or everybody's parents. Okay, you can't just simply go and convince, I'll take graphic design, so I will go and end up like this, that. You have to sit with them, explain them, Amma, this is what it is. Okay, this is what I'm going to work it off. This is what industry is also all about. They don't want to treat you like, see, if you talk about photography to mother, they always take it out. You put a studio and you just sit. This is what the work is. That's all. But you have to tell them there is a thing called photography. This is a fashion photography. If I do this, this will pay me like this. And this is a most. You have to keep on talking with your parents more than convincing them. You have to talk first. That is all the thing is all about. Okay. It's not about convincing them. You have to tell them, no, what is happening. Then only they will get convinced, no? Yeah. I think this answers for. I hope this answers, man.
Farhan Ahmad and all the participants, design is such a field where you need to do what you enjoy. So it's left up to you how you need to convince your parents or family members to take up the course. Believe me, dear participants, there's no more engineering, medicine, or management courses. There are plethora of opportunities available, and everyone is successful at whatever field they choose. And graphic design is here to stay. Okay.
And I want to add on you guys one thing. Okay, this is so important. Okay, whether you're graphic designers, whether you're from computer science background, any biology background, or you may be your doctors also. Creativity is a kind of a field. It's a free flow of work. Okay, creativity is an art of intelligent having fun. Please do remember that. It is creating of fun things every day. I didn't tell this, Albert Einstein statement was it. Okay. Creativity is an art of intelligent having fun, said by Albert Einstein. You can go and verify it out. Albert Einstein is a physicist, scientist, inventor. What he has to do with the creativity? Okay, so that kind of an approach you should have. Okay, then you can ask about the scope and things. Ignite your passion, you will fall into a right place, whatever it is. That is what I want to add you guys. Yeah.
Yes, so very beautifully said, sir. Because these days youngsters need a lot of encouragement and motivation to pursue their dreams. So the next question is from Mankirat Singh, who says, I've already started with Corel Draw and photos. Hope, but I can't decide my future plan regarding this because I've completed my class 12th in 2023, that's this year. Please suggest a good start to become a graphic designer.
A good start to become a graphic designer is a simple thing. Get into graphic design. Just do it. Go and learn it. That's all. Corel Draw is it's a most the first standard software for vectors. Okay, people who are using Corel Draw, they know what is a vector is. Okay, it's a vector software. Okay, so nowadays people are using Illustrator, same vector software, but in a precise manner. Okay, it is so compact, easy to use, so they can able to create more productivity. Corel Draw takes a lot of time. I think whoever is using it, they may get it. Okay, so if you want to accelerate your career in graphic design, just do it. Get into it, do it, learn it, then go on. Yeah.
Mankirat Singh, our admission counselors will guide you after the webinar as to what degree you need to take up. Dear participants, we move on to our next Q&A session. The next question is, what is the future demand for graphic designers? And sir has already explained in detail at length. Sir, can we have a quick answer from you?
The future demand for graphic designers, demand is always. That is what you have to understand first, okay, as a graphic designer. I have told you the industries also, okay. Every industry I have named it out. I'll refresh it once again. Graphic designing is a bigger industry, okay. It deals with UI, UX, gaming, animation, visual effects, and every other aspects of print, television, and other media. Got it? That kind of an industry this is.
Dear participants, the future demand for graphic designers, in short, is graphic design industry is the backbone for all the other industries. The next question, sir. Mr. Mohammad Shehzad, are you here? Will AI replace graphic designers? Everyone is curious to know about AI. Yes, sir.
AI will never replace graphic designers. First, you have to understand what is AI is actually. Okay, I'll vouch for it. AI will never replace graphic designers. Okay, AI is an algorithm. It has a separate segments only. It has only limitations. It can create with those kind of limitations only. Okay, it is not your mind, the real mind, how it acts. Okay, if you this AI is all about a kind of a tool, an adaptive tool for you to understand your creative visualization, but it won't destroy a man's job, a real human's job. Okay, and you have to understand this AI is created by a human only. It is not automatically born and brought up in the world from the alienated spaces. That you have to understand. It is created by a human. Then think it of, no? It won't replace any of the graphic designers.
Dear participants, AI is here to stay, but it's not going to replace anybody. But AI is just going to enhance us, enhance our designs and make it little better and easier. But it's not going to replace anybody. In fact, graphic designers, as the word says, I believe it's just artificial intelligence. As sir said, it's not a human after all. The next question. What is the future of graphic design after AI, after artificial intelligence?
Yeah, guys, you know this mid journey. No, so many of you people know some tools of AI because you're scrolling Instagram, YouTube, and all those kind of things. See, actually, it's a collaborative tool. Okay, so this AI is introduced to make your life so fast. That is the only reason this AI is introduced actually. So the graphic designer have to know something about AI. Okay, so they can even more work in an effective way. That is all it is. So the future of graphic designer remains the same in a demand. Got it?
Sorry. The next question goes, which type of graphic design is the most in demand? Which is the soaring graph, sir?
UI, UX, motion graphics, and as well as print medium. Okay, that is the most demand. There is a most particular subcategory in the graphic design industry. It's all about. Okay, so it's like it is that demand in the 10 years back also. Right now also it's in huge in demand. Okay, so these three industries are really in a on-time demand industry in graphic design.
Is graphic design a good career in the future? Since we started the webinar, Mr. Yani, our key speaker for today, has been getting into the intricacy of this graphic design and has been saying, sir, can you just give us a gist, a summary? Is graphic design a good career? Because that's the motive of our webinar, to guide all the youngsters who have logged in.
Yes, and I have answered near to several questions. Okay, everything I answer deals with this one common question. So once again, if I want to answer this question, I'll tell you, graphic design is not just a good career; it's a wonderful and a fantabulous career for the future. Okay, that's what I told you. It's not only about the doctors or engineers or just accountants or a chartered accountants or just a government job. Even a government do needs these graphic designers nowadays, guys, because they are coping up with the technology. Okay, if you want to think, you are also a government servant too, being a graphic designer also. Yeah, so graphic design is a wonderful career in future also, upcoming future also, any future you take. Okay, so that is all. That's all I want to answer to you.
Graphic design, dear participants, is here to stay. Near future or distant future. Am I right, sir?
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. Absolutely right. And there was a person who just asked the question. I couldn't able to get them. Somebody asked a question called, sir, what is a good way to make a portfolio? Can you just see it out? I didn't go through it.
So the question from Mankirat Singh, who wanted to know vision art. Please say some tips for building up good portfolios in getting a job.
Guys, actually, you are so much focused in a job right now. I can understand that being a 12th standard student or being anybody, even you take me, at last it gets into a job only. But before that, there is a process done. Okay, that you have to understand. You have to have some patience actually. There is a patience of learning you have to get. Okay, patience and learning will accelerate to get into a job. That is what any industry required of. You should be patient. You have to learn things. Tips for building up a portfolio is nothing but just work. Just work. Consistency is the key of success. Consistently work what you want. That's all I wanted to tell you. Nothing else I can tell you about building up for the portfolio. I can tell you the software for portfolio. No, it's not like that. Portfolio is all about presentation. That's what I told you. No, communication and presentation is the best skill for the graphic designer. That is all. That's it.
Okay, well, dear participants, we've come to the end of this enlightening Q&A session and we all loved it. We could go on and on and on, but all good things must come to an end, and this webinar on Resurgence of Graphic Design with Advancement to Modern Technology with Mr. Yani, our key speaker, and faculty at Bangalore School of Design has to come to an end. Sir, I express my deep gratitude for not just being here and explaining the course at length and in detail, but also clearing all the students' doubts. Thank you very much, sir. Your presence meant a lot indeed. Thank you, Mr. Yani.
Thank you, students. Thank you for your wonderful response. First of all, actually, I thought you guys won't be interacting with me. I just hope to see you guys. Actually, I just want to see you and want to talk with so much of a personal stuff regarding this graphic design. So I just thank you on a huge scale of the students. Okay, have a wonderful career. Have a wonderful choice of your career. Okay, just think before you act. Okay, don't act and think before you act. That's all I want to tell you. And once again, I want to thank Ms. Dorothy also and the person who organized this wonderful session with you guys. I hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Dear participants, it was indeed a pleasure to host all of you. I hope the session was informative and educative. I just want to sum up what Mr. Yani, our key speaker, told us. There are no signs of stopping to pursue your dream as a graphic designer, because it's a very rewarding career path that blends a great deal of responsibility with an opportunity to innovate, not just in India, but across the globe. Thank you, dear participants. Now that we have met, got connected, and discussed, what are you waiting for? Hurry up. The admission process at Bangalore School of Design is going on in full swings. And I can see that there were many participants who wanted to know about what degree program to take up, what diploma to take up, and reach out to our admission counselors to talk about the admission process in detail, because the admission process is going on. And there's a surprising factor for all of you. We are offering exciting scholarships for all the students, which are valid till July 20th. So please contact our admission counselors on the numbers mentioned here, or you can log on to our website to know in detail. And I would like to mention the courses we offer. We offer a 4-year degree called BVA, Bachelor's of Visual Arts in Graphic Design, a 4-year course which is affiliated under Bangalore University, which adds credibility to the work. BVA in Graphic Design, a 4-year program, dear participants. And Bangalore School of Design is here with a Go Beyond curriculum with immense site visits and workshops to give you hands-on experience. Apart from that, study tours and expert talks from renowned speakers, both nationally and internationally renowned. And for those who are already graduates, or who don't want to pursue your degree because they have any circumstances, we do provide a diploma in graphic design plus UI and UX, a 1-year diploma. And after the 1-year diploma, dear participants, there's internship period followed by placement assistance. These are the courses which we offer at Bangalore School of Design and Technology. Kindly contact our admission counselors at the earliest to know about these courses in detail, and we are here to guide you to make a very informed decision. So this is Dorothy, your moderator, signing off from this incredible webinar called Resurgence of Graphic Design with Advancement to Modern Technology, which was exclusively organized by Bangalore School of Design and Technology for all the 12th standard students who want to know what next to do after their 12th, what kind of a degree they want to pursue, especially in the field of design, and for all the working professionals who want to hone their skills or upgrade themselves. We have something for everybody here. Thank you once again, dear participants, and thank you, Mr. Yani, our key speaker, and the faculty here at Bangalore School of Design. Dear participants, watch out for your future faculty. Bye, everybody. Thank you once again. God bless.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, Sanya. Thank you.